everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I am bringing you my TBR for March Mystery Madness, as well as an announcement for a game that I will be hosting during the month. So, let's get into my TBR first. I do have a few books that I would like to read. Now, you know, if you've been following me for a while, that I don't typically do TBRs, and I really only do a TBR for March Mystery Madness. That being said, I may or may not stick to the books that I present to you in this video, so just know that going into it that things may change up quite a bit during the month, but my plans are to read these books. I'm pretty excited about them, so I don't think it'll be too difficult to stick to this list, but you never know. Anyway, the first book that I would like to read is Dangerous Minds. This is the second book in the Night and Moon mystery series by Janet Ivanovich. I read Curious Minds, which is the first book for March Mystery Madness in 2019. She co-wrote that one with Pfeff Sutton. This one I don't believe is co-written with Pfeff Sutton. I don't see his name on the Goodreads page or the cover, so I think it's just Janet Ivanovich. I really enjoyed Curious Minds. They're kind of a quirky duo, and in this one they are looking for an island that disappeared. This one is 310 pages according to Goodreads, so that one will fall into the read a book with a page count that is divisible by 5 prompt. The next book I would like to read is Obsidian Curse. This is the 5th book in the Stacey Justice Mystery series by Barbara Anino. I've been slowly making my way through this series. I will be borrowing a copy from Kindle Unlimited, and like I said, it is the 5th book in a series, so that will satisfy that prompt. The next book I would like to read, I actually have a book here to show you. I plan to read Taking the Titanic. This is a bookshot by James Patterson. It is written with Scott Slavin. I read 3 bookshots so far. Now, bookshots is kind of a collection of short, mysteries. You can see that they're all about this size. I've read 3 of them so far. And I do plan to read one more before March, but we shall see how that goes. Anyway, I'm planning for this one to be my 5th bookshot. So my 5th book in a collection, I guess, because they're not really series. The books aren't, well, most of them aren't connected to each other. There are series, short series, like the 3 that I read all belong to the Detective Luke Moncrief series. I believe there is another few mystery series that have 2 or 3 that are connected to each other. But this one, as far as I know, is a standalone. And it is about Titanic. 2 ruthless thieves board Titanic to rob its well-heeled passengers. But even a more shocking plan is afoot. A sensational scheme that could alter the fate of the world's most famous ship. I'm really interested in the Titanic. I do find a lot of the documentaries fascinating, and I try to read as much as I can, even fictionalized things about Titanic, and so I'm really excited to get to this one. I've had it on my shelf for a while, and I'm surprised I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm really excited. So 5th book in a collection. The next book I would like to read is Murder in the Paperback Parlor. This is the 2nd book in the Book Retreat mystery series by Ellery Adams. We read the 1st book, Murder in the Mystery Suite, for Book One Cozy's Club, I believe in 2019 also. And I really enjoyed it. The whole concept of having somewhere where you would go and take a vacation and do bookish related games and things really intrigued me. And so I'm really excited to see what this particular installment brings and what kind of event they might be having. This one is a book with a 5-word title, so that's what I'm going for with this prompt. It's also, because it's the 2nd book in a series, on a personal goal type of deal. It's helping me get through a series that I would like to complete. So I will be borrowing a copy of that one from the library. And then the last book I would like to read, and I also have a copy here, is Hark, the Herald Angels Slay. This is the third book in a year-round Christmas mystery series by Vicki Delaney. I was supposed to have read this one in December. It was the Book One Cozies Club bonus. It was the second book club, Book One Cozies Club bonus book for December. I was just having a really terrible time in December. I didn't feel in the spirit at all. I just wasn't myself this past Christmas, and I read 2 Christmas books, and I kind of feel like they didn't get as much love as I think they would have if I was not feeling the way that I was. And so I put this one off because I really enjoy this series, and I wanted to give it the attention and feelings that it deserved. So I will be reading this one in March. This one, I'm going for a book that has wood on the cover because wood is the traditional 5th anniversary gift. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to this one, and that will wrap up my planned TBR. Now, I will probably have a title that will cross over from February to March, and that will be the Book One Cozies Club March pick. You would have already seen the announcement video for that. But if you haven't, I was given the opportunity to bring Book One Cozies Club into the real world, and so I will be hosting monthly meetings at my local Barnes & Noble. And this book is going to be our selection that we talk about at our very first meeting at the beginning of March, and that is Statue of Limitations. This is the first book in the Goddess of Green Street mystery series by Kate Collins. So that one will probably carry over. That is a 2020 release. So if it does, that will be a book that was published in a year divisible by 5. And just a reminder that we also have the quarterly selection that I had already selected at the beginning of the year, which is Fundraising the Dead. This is the first book in the Museum Mystery Series by Sheila Connolly. That read will also go through until the end of March, so there are a few Book One Cozies Club picks going on for the month of March. I do hope you join in on one or some of them, and threads for that will be up in our Goodreads group, Mystery Madness, linked down in the description box below. So let's get into the game that I would like to kind of run during the month. I have been toying around with doing a game for the last couple years, but I just couldn't really think of a good way to present it or have it be done. But this year I just bit the bullet and think I'm going to try it. So I will put up a graphic here. My game is going to be the March Mystery Madness cover scavenger hunt. So the object of this game is to find these things listed in the image on the covers of your mystery books. I thought it would just be a fun thing to go through and try to find these things on the covers. Not only that, it would give a lot of us the opportunity to reacquaint ourselves with maybe what the covers of the books on our shelves look like. I know for myself, a lot of times I only see the spines, and I don't know what the cover looks like or have forgotten. And so it would be fun to just go through, reacquaint myself with the covers, and it'll also help to kind of advertise some of these books. There are so many mystery books, and I think it would be interesting for us to see, especially from people who read subgenres outside of the ones we usually pick up, maybe what those covers look like. A lot of us get intrigued just by the covers, but I just wanted to kind of get people looking at mystery books. Maybe something will intrigue you to pick up something that you normally wouldn't have thought to pick up. So it's kind of a twofold thing. Reacquainting yourself with maybe the books that you have on your shelves, or maybe introducing yourself or others to mystery books that are in your wheelhouse. So yeah, I've come up with 31. Now, I don't intend this to be a daily prompt type situation, but if you'd like to play it that way, that's totally fine with me. I am releasing this a bit early so that you could get a head start on maybe trying to find covers that have these things on it, because I know some of them could be a little tricky, but there are lots of ways that you could approach this list. You could just approach it by going down the list and trying to find each thing. You could do a random number generator and number them so that they're not all in the order that I have presented. Maybe that'll make it a little more interesting to you. You could put them all in little pieces of paper and throw them into a jar or container and pull out one. Like I said, I didn't intend this to be a daily thing, but if you would like to go through all of them, I ask that you do not post more than 3 per day. That will help to not flood people's feeds. For myself, I'm just going to go through my shelves and just look at the covers and see if something matches from the list and kind of do it that way. So any way you'd like to approach this list is great with me. Like I said, I would appreciate it if you don't post more than 3 pictures per day. So let's go through this list. Several of these are pretty self-explanatory, but I will kind of explain on a couple of them. The first one would be Shamrock, because March. Gold, again, because of March. Wood, and this one correlates with our prompt suggestion. Or like I said earlier, the 5th anniversary gift is traditionally wood, so that's where that one comes in. A baked good, so this could be like a muffin, a cake, anything like that. The number 5, or 5 the word, the color green, a piece of art, a building, a tree, a book. And when I say a book, I mean a picture of a book on a cover, not to show me a book. Just so that we're clear, because this is a cover scavenger hunt. Flower, ghost, creepy, and for this one, I want you to show me a picture of a cover that you think is creepy. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. If you think that the cover is creepy to you, that one fits. The next one would be a mountain, water, so this could be a glass of water or a body of water, a street, snow, fruit, a beverage, a vehicle, an animal, a writing instrument, so like a pen or a pencil, something of that nature, a corpse or skeleton. This one might be a little tricky, but I know there are some book covers out there that do have murdered bodies on the cover. Your favorite color, so show me a book that has your favorite color on the cover. A weapon, a person, sky, lights, fire, hat, and a 5-word title. Now you don't need to find all of these things. The whole fun of this game is trying to find these things. So I would say find as many as you can, make it as fun as you can, and that's pretty much all I'm trying to aim for with this game. So just to sum things up, go through your mystery books, find these things on the cover. I did try to make it so that they would be things that you'd find on a wide variety of mystery books. So I do hope you guys have fun trying to find these things on the covers. Post them to Instagram, post them to Twitter. Make sure you tag us on Twitter. Our Twitter page is linked down in the description box below as well, so that we can see all of the amazing covers. Or you can use the hashtag MMM cover scavenger hunt. So I will post it down here. MMM cover scavenger hunt. And make sure you follow the hashtag on Instagram so that you can see everybody else's posts as well. I'm super excited about this. I do hope you join in. Let me know if you will be joining in. And like I said, make sure you tag us on Twitter or use the hashtag MMM cover scavenger hunt wherever you post it, so that we can be sure to see your posts. No more than 3 covers a day per person, please, so that the feed doesn't get clogged up. But that's pretty much all there is. I do hope you guys have a bunch of fun with this. I'm excited to see all the covers. And that's all I've got for you today. I hope you're all doing great. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.